Hi, Rachel Bailey for Usborne Books and More. One of the things that I fell in love with this company was the amount of learning products and books that we carry. The summer is a great time to either improve skills that a child is struggling with or just practice and keep strong on skills so they're ready for the following school year. I'm going to show you a couple products I love using with my kids over the summer to work on some of those skills. The first is our series of White Clean books. These are great for the younger kids. They start with some basic doodling books that are going to work on the shapes and lines that you need to create your letters and numbers. So it's pre-writing. Pen control, beginning pen control are some of my favorite ones to get started with. This one I wanted to show you was the dot to dot book. I like that it has the number line across the top in case they're still learning the order of their numbers. And instead of having a dot to dot where the numbers go through the whole thing, you can see there's different colors. So this goes 1 to 6 in the orange, and then it goes 1 to 9 in the blue, and then the purple is 1 to 10. So they're smaller dot to dots to create the full picture. At the bottom, we also have an alphabet line, and additional, they have where you can trace what the picture is, trace the word. So a lot of different things going on here, and it can really grow with your child from their beginning dot to dots up through working on tracing some letters. Later on, we have some math and some writing books that a little more in depth. This one is starting spelling. And so this one, they're going to be working on figuring out what letters belong either in the middle or at the beginning or end of the word. And it's a lot more focused on listening for those sounds and figuring out where they go. But it's a white clean, so they can do it over and over again and continue to practice. These all come with a white clean marker, but you can also use any other dry erase marker. I like these. They click close. There's no caps to lose in the car. And my son, who's a little messy, when I don't want him to be too messy, they actually have dry erase crayons, which work very well on these books and wipe off really easily, but a little less messy. You can't really write on your face like you can some of the markers. The next thing I want to show you is for a little bit older. We have this great series of math activity books. We have addition, subtraction, telling time, timetables, which is what my oldest son worked on last summer, and a brand new one, which is fractions and decimals, which will be what he'll be working on this summer. I show you a little inside of the one that he did last summer so you can see how it's set up. The timetables, it has the timetables right along the side there, but then you can see the activities. It's a whole variety of activities, some of which you color in, some of which where you're answering the problems, but it's working with the math in all the different ways. So in this, it's putting new multiplications with figuring out the first number, the middle number, or coming up with the answer. And then every so often, they also have these little quick quizzes that they get to do. These books also come with stickers in the back. So lots of fun things to do to work through on their math over the summer. Makes math a little fun and keeps them strong in those math skills over the summer. This is the fractions and decimals one, which I'm very excited about for this summer. So you can see over on this page, there is a coloring activity where they have to find things. Over here, there's some filling in. So a lot more fun than just a workbook of problems over and over again. The last thing I wanted to show you that I really love is these learning wrap-ups. I know that we had something very similar when I was in school, and they're great fun. You can throw them in the car, put them in your purse, and work on them at a restaurant. This one is the multiplication. We also have them for a number of other different maths. We have adding, subtracting, division, fractions, and as well as state and capitals, which is a really fun thing to work on. So this is the times 3 one. So everything along the side, we're going to multiply by 3, and then the answer is along the other side. So we take the string and we put it on. 7 times 3 is 21. And then we bring it up around the back. 4 times 3 is 12. And we work our way through the whole thing. And then what happens is it's self-checking on the back. On the back, there's some little grooves, and if you've done it correctly, the strings will cover up all the grooves across the back. So you can tell if you did it correctly all on your own. So those are a great way, especially times tables. It's something that is just good to memorize. This is a great way to practice those, and a lot of fun. Throw it in your purse, put it in the car, take it on the plane with you. They're light and small and portable. So those are some of the great learning products we have for working on skills over the summer.